Hello, everyone. I decided because I don't feel very well today. I had a migraine and an upset stomach last night, and I'm having a little bit of trouble eating today. So I'm taking it easy, and I thought I would knit some gloves. My daughter asked me this morning or last night, forget which, about some gloves. So I pulled out some purple leftover drops Lima, and I am going to knit her some gloves. I thought I would take you along on the journey. I hope you enjoy. Okay, guys, I have finished the first pair of gloves for my daughter, except I have to put the conductive thread on them. So I used up, this is all of the light color I have left, the light purple. I wasn't sure I'd be able to finish, but I did. I just have teeny weeny scrap left. And then I have a whole skein plus this half a skein or more of the dark purple. So I could probably knit a pair of gloves for myself out of this yarn if I wanted a second pair in a different color. No biggie. I'm really happy to have these done. And I already cast on the next pair for my man. So these are the biggest ones, and I dropped a stitch. These are the biggest ones, and I've already begun the gusset, thumb gusset. So I'm really, really happy with these. And I am using a pattern, Gloves with Fingers or Fingerless by Mary Gehring, and it doesn't go big enough. So I have increased the size myself based off of my man's hand measurements. And I am knitting it out of this color 0701, which I think is petroleum or something. It's really pretty. I wonder, let me just do a real quick search. What color is Drops Lima 0701? Petrol, yeah. I was right. So I really, really like it. And this is 65% wool, 35% alpaca. So I had that wrong in my last episode. Oh well. Anyways, I'm loving the color. I'm loving the yarn. This yarn is such a delight to work with. Um, I can't put it down. So maybe I will get all of these done before Christmas with everything else I have to do. Maybe. We'll see. What do you think? I'm excited. And it is Saturday, November 30th. So I finished my daughter's gloves on yesterday, Black Friday, 28th of November, and immediately cast these on. And when I went to the gym today, I had already started the hand and done the first thumb gusset increase. So these work up super fast. Fingers are a little bit fiddly, but it actually takes longer to weave in ends. Let's see. I've got one more straight round to do. Next time I come around to the stitch markers, I will be increasing the gusset again. So I'm doing that every 3 rounds as the pattern says. So yeah, I'll quit rambling and let you guys enjoy the rest of the knitting portion. I'm here to give you an update on the gloves. So the gift knitting gloves, I finished the first one for my man and I'm on the second one. So the first one's wrong side out. I need to trim off all the ends. I wove them all in, but I couldn't find my scissors. And then I have done the pinky on the second one and I am ready to finish it, hoping to finish it today. But that's where I'm at. So I have, after this, 2 more pair of gloves to knit and I'll be done with Christmas gifts. Okay, I have 2 pair of gloves done and another pair on the way. So first pair, I still have to put the conductive thread in these, which I haven't done yet. I thought I would just sit down and do it one day. I don't remember which finger my man wanted for his. Such a beautiful, petrol is such a beautiful color. These are the Drops Lima. So this is the one I'm currently working on. As soon as I finish this finger, I'll put the needles on this one and work to the same spot. I want to say that goes on that needle because I'm done with the cuff on this one. And I only have one set of needles this size, so yeah, I just need to finish the little finger and then I can work on the other one to get it to the same spot. And I think I started these yesterday. Today is December 10th. So I think I started these on the 9th and I got the first hand done. I just started the finger today. And that's all I've done because I'm back to working on the other project. did not get all the gloves finished before Christmas. Matthew opened his. They were not done. I just finished these today by weaving in the ends. They've been sitting waiting for the ends to be woven in for a few days. I actually finished them, I think, on the 30th of December. But I put the 3rd of January as the finish date because that's when the ends were woven in. So this was the 5th pair of gloves. They're done. I have not put conductive thread in either of these, but I did on all the other pairs. So everybody's gloves are done. These two are the youngest boys. If they want conductive thread in theirs, I will add them later. But for now, they're not driving, trying to operate a phone with gloves on while, in the car or whatever. If they're outside, they're playing, they're not using their phones. And neither one of them has a phone right now. So they don't need conductive thread. So theirs is done, the same size. I did, for both of these pairs, knit one section on one glove and then knit that same section on the other glove, and back and forth I went until I had both gloves finished. That way I didn't have one glove finished and one glove started and then have to end with all of the fingers. Instead, I had to end with all of the fingers. But no, it wasn't that bad. I just did the cuff, the hand, and the pinky on one glove. Did the same thing on the second glove. Knit the 4 rounds of the hand and then the ring finger on both gloves. And then I did the middle finger on both gloves and then the first finger on both gloves and then the thumbs on both gloves. And that way I didn't have to write down what I was doing, how many stitches I was picking up or casting on, how many rows I was going. I just did one and then I did the exact same thing on the other. And that worked out really, really well. I'm very pleased with how quick and easy these went. And the boys love them so much. I don't have my daughters here in front of me because I could not find them. These are mine. I like the longer cuff that I gave the boys. And I went down a needle size for theirs. But this was the first pair that I did. The fingers are ever so slightly short. The whole glove is too big. I went down a size and upped the length on the fingers for the boys. My man's, I did his custom. I based it off of the pattern. I added 8 stitches to the hand and did a couple of extra gusset increases for the thumb. Every finger got 2 extra stitches. It worked beautifully. And I did put the conductive thread in the first finger of each glove, and he can operate his phone. That means if he's driving and his phone rings and he needs to reach out and swipe to answer it, he can. He doesn't have to take his gloves off. That was the whole point of the conductive thread in his gloves. He has not had to wear these yet because it's not been that cold, but he has them. And out of all of these people, I have worn mine the most, but my youngest has worn his almost as much as I've worn mine. So I'm very happy. They really, really love their gloves. Everybody enjoyed them for Christmas, even though Matthew's were not finished. Made for a fantastic memory. And it made Christmas really, really fun. So I don't feel too bad about it. I do feel bad it took me a whole nother week to get the ends woven in. Like, that's ridiculous. But it's done now. I'm all done with the gloves. It was so much fun to make these. I kind of want to make more gloves, but I have other projects I need to work on. I need to get back to sock knitting, and I want to finish my blanket so I can use it while it's really cold. We have a polar blast coming up really soon. By the time you see this, we will be in the middle of it or out of it already and into another heat wave. Who knows? So anyways, I'm excited to have all these gloves done. I hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride with me on this. I didn't do as much filming as I had thought I would because I really dialed in and focused on knitting and not on filming as we got closer to Christmas. But that's okay. This was a lot of fun to make all of these gloves, and the Drops Lima is so warm and wonderful, but it's not too hot. Like I'm not really sweating in them. It's more, it's just comfortable. It's really, really nice. Wool and alpaca. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.